All right, you guys. So I was getting like questioned a lot on my Instagram, and someone asked me like, "What is my thoughts about Elon Musk suspending accounts simply because they refer to someone as cis or cisgender?" Now I understand why conservatives or Republicans are like very upset about people calling them cisgender and cis, because it is a word that people use to look down on people who reject the word cis. And I reject the word cis, but I'm not gonna cry and moan about it. Like, if you wanna call me cis, you call me cis all you want. But guess what? I know who I am. I know that I'm a biological male. I wasn't assigned at birth, which all of us wasn't. We were born the way we were supposed to be born as, and you can't change that regardless of how many genders you try to put and identify as. Like, it's never gonna change. Sorry to tell you the truth. But if people want to call and say cis or refer to someone as cis, they can do it all they want. We can reject it. We can correct them. But that does not mean that we have to try to cancel them or shadow ban their account and get them suspended for saying it. It's like you're fighting fire with fire, which I understand you want to fight fire with fire because we've been burnt so many times by the leftists over the years, and I get it, but no, we have to uphold our own values that free speech is absolute, and we should be able to say whatever we want. And that's when we can combat whatever they're saying to us, which I do a lot. Remember that video of that liberal woman? She was calling me cis and saying no, you are a cis and stuff like that. I was like, okay, but I will forever be this and this and that, regardless of what you call me. I didn't moan and cry about it. That's you can't be a snowflake about it. You make your arguments look weak, okay? You look weak. James Esses, he looked weak. Instead of crying about someone calling you a cis, how about you combat them and tell them why you think cis is invalid? Because that's what I do. That's what I did to combat anything that anyone tried to argue with me about. I defend my stance, and if they don't like it, and if they want to just call me names or anything like that, I just write them off. I would just block them. But as long as you got your argument out there, you are doing what you need to be doing, period. So, you guys, I'm sick of this, weak mentality. Oh, my God, call me cis. I'm sick of this. Grow up.